Hey guys, it's Kira. Today I'm going to be talking about why girls should lift. You can't see my muscle under here, but it's there, I promise. You can kind of, look, okay, relaxed, flexed. Okay. So I started weightlifting about 6 months ago, and it's not to be dramatic, but it's honestly changed my life. I used to think I was never gonna weightlift. I would hate weightlifting. I hated the gym, all this stuff, but literally I'm addicted now, and I'm so glad I started. So yeah, it's just this new thing, and for me, whenever something is new and it's a challenge, I just get really addicted and stick to it, and it just makes me so much happier because I get bored really easily. So whenever there's something new that I can do, I'm like, yes, let's go. And something that I can progress in and just have a new journey. I love it. But I talk to a lot of people, or I talk to a lot of girls. A lot of my friends or girls that I talk to are just afraid to weightlift because they don't want to get bulky. And I'm like, girl, you don't got enough testosterone to get bulky like that unless you take steroids or something. There are a lot of common misconceptions about weightlifting for women. Let's talk about them. 1. Weightlifting makes you get bulky. 2. If you want to burn fat or lose weight and not necessarily get stronger, you should do cardio instead of lifting weights. Strength in women isn't attractive. All of those are myths. They're not right. For women that are afraid to get bulky, you don't have enough testosterone to get bulky. First of all, I wish it was that easy. I wish it was as easy to get bulky as everyone pretends it is. When women say, oh, I would lift weights, but I don't want to get bulky. Do you really think you just go in and you lift one weight and your muscles pfft? I fucking wish. I wish, girl. I really do. Because it would take way less time spent in the gym for people to reach their goals. But there's a reason why people spend years getting to where they want to be. It takes time. You can't go once a week and lift a 3-pound dumbbell and then puff up. Also, you need a lot of testosterone for you to bulk up like that anyways. But even just as a woman, weightlifting consistently, it takes time. It's not easy. So in order for you to even see any gains, you're gonna have to put in a lot of hard work. In order for you to be bulky, you would have to either be on steroids or a man. So don't do or be either of those things if you don't want to get bulky. But also, bulking is good. Putting on muscle is amazing. And that leads me to point number 2. If you want to lose weight, weightlifting is the way to go. You are going to be much better off and spend way less time and sweat and tears weightlifting than running on a treadmill. Also, doing cardio to lose weight and only cardio is so tedious and boring and hard to stick to because it's just not that fun for a lot of people. Some people love running. I'm not one of those people. I wish I was one of those people. But for people who don't love running or any kind of cardio, it's just much harder to stick to. But weightlifting, whether or not you love running, weightlifting will make your life so much easier if you're trying to lose weight because gaining muscle burns fat. Muscle is metabolically active. When you get more muscle, your metabolism goes up. So the more muscle you have, the more you can eat. You know what I mean? So that means if you're trying to lose weight, say you have a diet, the more muscle you put on, the less you have to diet to lose weight. Your ultimate goal is to push your metabolic ceiling to as high as it can be. And the only way to do that is by gaining more muscle. If you lose more fat, your metabolism actually goes down because you're smaller. So you need less food to be alive. But when you're gaining muscle, you might not necessarily get bigger because your muscle might replace your fat, but because muscle is metabolically active, it will increase your metabolism so you can eat more. And then you can have more cookies and more pizza and more cake, and then you're happier. So about a year ago, I realized that I gained some weight from going to college. College does that. So I decided that I wanted to lose some weight, and at first I kind of just went to the gym, did a couple machines, but I like didn't like really know what I was doing. I didn't really like try super hard or wasn't educated about the right things to do for my body and what my body needed. And I mostly just did cardio. But once I started weightlifting, I really like started seeing a difference. I actually started losing weight, and I actually started seeing muscle definition, and my metabolism is higher, so it's just like a win-win-win, you know? But like, I actually started getting smaller. So even though I was weightlifting and building muscle, like, I definitely see more muscle and I can feel more muscle and I'm stronger. Like, I can do way more push-ups, squats as I started squatting, like with the legit squat bar and legit weights, not just like holding your hands like this and doing that. Like, that's better than nothing, but honestly, you will start seeing such a big difference if you really add weights and like really start to learn how to lift heavy. Like, you don't need to lift heavy right away, but it's a journey, it's a process, and once you start the process, you can progress. Take off. Offset. When I started weightlifting, even though I was gaining muscle, I was getting smaller. I was surprised at how much it was working. Like, I didn't really think it was gonna work. But like, I promise you, if you put in the time and you like actually try and you actually dedicate yourself to like learning how to lift properly, you will see such a difference and you'll be so much happier. If your goal is to lose weight, it'll be a lot easier for you because your metabolism will be higher. It is just like so much fun to get strong. I cannot explain it. I can try though. It's like a sense of accomplishment, you know, because like if you start off your journey and you like can't really do a push-up, or you can only do a couple push-ups, and then in like a couple months you're doing like 20 awesome like nose to the floor push-ups, you're like, wow, I actually did that. Like, I really made myself stronger. Like, I put in that work. I did that, you know? Once you start to actually see the changes in your body, you're like, wow, I changed my body composition. Like, I put in the work and my body is stronger. Like, that's so cool. And that's just a confidence booster, and then that bleeds into all the other areas of your life where you just have more confidence now. To address the third point, sometimes I hear women talking about how they think being strong makes them less feminine or like less attractive, and it makes me want to throw up. Being strong is feminine because women are strong. Strength is beautiful and it's so good for your life, and I don't know why you would deprive yourself of that based on what you think a boy wants. Please don't do that. Please. I know a lot of women are intimidated to start weightlifting because they're gonna have to be in the gym surrounded by guys, and that thought can be scary. Like, I get that, but once you start doing it, like, honestly, once you do it the first time, it is so, you don't even care for the rest of the time because you realize that everyone is there focusing on themselves. No one is looking at you, no one is focused on you. Everyone is there to progress themselves, to get their own gains. No one cares. Even the guys. They don't care that you're there. They really don't. They're not gonna be bothered by you, so why are you gonna let them bother you? You know? You should not be intimidated by them in any way, shape, or form. You're just there to achieve your fitness goals, and they're there to do the same. You don't have to interact with anyone. You can go, put your headphones in, pretend no one else exists but you. Once you conquer that fear or intimidation, honestly, it's so great because you can use that in the rest of your life. If you're ever intimidated in a group of boys, you're like, this is just like when I'm lifting and I'm strong and I don't need to be intimidated by anyone. Yeah, it's just great and you can live your life. So yeah, I really just wanted to make this video to encourage women and girls to start weightlifting because there are so many benefits and it is so good for you and for your life, and just really want to make sure that everyone's educated on how it really works and what it really does and how good it is for you. So please, if you haven't already, consider it because I think it'll change your life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you soon.